Are you curious what the difference between the listing price and the selling price is? I'm going to let you know. Hi, I'm Kimberly Bogan with RE/MAX in Cypress, California, and I'm here today to discuss the difference between listing price and selling price. A lot of sellers do ask this because, of course, you want the most and highest price for your house when selling. Absolutely, that's my job. I'm going to get that for you. But the listing price is not the same as the selling price. And you're going to see that especially now in the bidders market that we're in. The listing price does not dictate the selling price, but you have to be aware and list your house properly so you can get the highest selling price possible. I know a lot of people, because houses are going so fast and for so much and overbidding, they're listing their houses way too high, and listing it too high is driving buyers away. So what they have to do is come down in price, where if they would have started at a realistic market value listing price, they would have actually gotten a much higher selling price. They would have attracted more buyers, had more bids, could have done multiple counters and drive up that price. So it's very important that your listing price is market value for your home and the area you live in. The hard thing about listing your home, coming up with a listing price yourself, is that you're so personally attached to your home. So of course your home is going to be better looking than every other home in the area that has sold. Therefore, because it's so much better than every other home that's sold, you're expecting to list it for more. This is when you really need to step back and listen to your realtor. Your realtor has an unbiased view of your home as compared to the other homes on the market, and therefore will price yours objectively compared to the other houses that are currently on the market and that have recently sold. I always also tell my sellers, it is not me who comes up with the selling price. It is not you who comes up with the selling price. It is the buyer that chooses the selling price. My job is to give you a great list price to get the best possible selling price from the buyers out. You also have to sell your house twice. Not a lot of sellers know this, but not only do you have to sell it to the buyer, but you also have to sell it to the appraiser. Your house has to appraise for what the buyer is willing to pay for it, unless the buyer waives the appraisal contingency. But honestly, they can still get out of the contract. So when you're talking about a list price, it does have to be realistic in the ballpark of what the other houses are going for, so you can let the appraiser know, hey, you know what, my house is worth this because of X, Y, and Z. Now, what we are running into a lot is seeing the appraisal contingency removed because of the fact, with all these bids and multiple counter offers and people coming in way above asking price, it's kind of getting knocked out of the ballpark of the appraiser's value of the house. But there's a lot of things your realtor can do to kind of meet with the appraiser and justify what somebody is willing to pay for your house. So as you can see, there's a lot that goes into the listing price of your house, and it does, especially now, vary a lot from the selling price of the house. Remember, if you ever have any questions, feel free to give me a call. I'd love to chat.